All right, guys, so today we are going to be looking at the brand new Turtle Beach Elite Atlas gaming headset. But let's go ahead and start with seeing what's inside the box. Now, as you can tell, if you're familiar with it, these look exactly like the regular Turtle Beach Elite. Also on the box, it says it's for PC gaming, but it also says that it works great with Xbox One, PS4, and the Nintendo Switch and mobile. So anything that you can plug a headphone jack into, these are gonna work. So let's go ahead and see, good Lord, what's inside this box. This may not matter to some, but presentation is key. And I love the solid black with just the chromed, I don't know if you can tell that it's reflective Turtle Beach logo. It's very simple, it's very clean, it's just a nice look. And then you have some kind of note, which if you guys want to, you can pause it there to read. Let me go ahead and bring it in some. There you go. That way, if you want to pause it, you can check it out. I like the foam. Again, it makes it seem like you're getting something very, very nice, very high end. These do retail for $100. All right, guys, so we have to hear this sound. To me, this is very satisfying to peel these off. Okay, right off the bat, one thing that I do want to point out, again, it may not be a big deal to some, but this right here is going to be a fingerprint magnet. It's very glossy. It's almost see-through. It looks like this plate, hold on. Okay, so the plate does come off. And Turtle Beach has done this in the past where they offer different plates to be able to put on here. And so I guess like if you're a competitive gamer, you can get like your personal logos, branding and stuff on it, and maybe some other designs. But as you can see, there's already some fingerprints here and there. This glossy material, you're gonna want to keep a cleaning cloth to be able to clean this up. Otherwise, you're just gonna see fingerprints all the time. And some people don't care. It's just something that's worth noting. All right, so your left and right are marked right here on the inside part of the headband. So that means on the right hand side, I don't see any controls or any connection ports. On the left hand side, you can see that there's two separate inputs, one for the headphone itself and one for the mic. Ear pads, those things are about as deep as you can possibly get. Good Lord. Material, this is the type, I don't know this material. It's like a suede-ish, silky type material. And what this does is this keeps your ears cool so that, you know, the long gaming sessions, this is not gonna bother you, and this is extremely comfortable. This right here is like a silicone rubberized. What that does is it keeps these kind of being a small profile, but while it's adjusting, it's just kind of meshing in within itself. So it actually keeps you from having an even bigger, bulkier design. Now this right here is an aluminum or metal or whatever, like that is really, really hard. And the ear cups, as you can see, extend right here on the base. They don't actually like pull here. In fact, that is just a swivel. The build quality of these are actually incredible. They found a way to make these really light, but also secure these where headsets are usually vulnerable. I like the padding. Again, it's really soft. The suspension in here keeps it from ever feeling tight to where it just kind of adjusts with your head. And again, you can swivel these. There's only a few notches here to move them up and down. But whatever size head you have, you're not gonna have any issue trying to get these to fit. Overall build quality is actually pretty incredible. All right, so we need to check and see what else is inside the box. Ooh, they actually give you double the candy. That's a bonus. Then you have your literature, which, you know, most people never read this unless you just don't understand how to plug these up. All right, so we have our accessories in the box. Let's see what they've included. All right, so you can see two separate things of cable. This is a really, really long extension. These are the ones that split it off into your headphone and mic input for PC, and then you have basically an extension here. That's where this other cable comes into play, and this says connect this end into the headset. So this is the one you actually want to plug into the headphones. As you can tell, you have your control box here. These controls have your volume controls and then your mic mute switch. As you can see, this is a braided cable, which is really nice. And then up here you have you know, where it's labeled to plug this into the headphones, and this is just the single input. So if you want to use it for mobile devices or just plugged straight into your controllers of like your PS4 and your Xbox One, this would be the cable you use. So now looking at the microphone, it is very clean and very sleek. You can tell right there is kind of like a pop filter in front of the microphone. This is to keep your P's and S's from making that popping sound or hissing sound. You can see that the bendable material is built into it, so you have plenty of bend and plenty of give to be able to get the microphone exactly positioned where you'd like. But since we're talking about the microphone, let's go ahead and check out a mic test here.
Alright guys, so it needs to be said, this microphone is really good. What you're hearing right now is the microphone on the Turtle Beach Atlas headphones. It's just extremely clear. One thing I do want to note is the cable rubbing up against you because it's a braided cable. You can kind of hear that in the headphones when there's nothing playing. It's not a big deal, but it's something to point out. But being able to adjust this microphone to get the perfect, if you want it away from you, you want it close, it just picks up so well. Again, to mute the mic, you have to actually do it on the cable itself, or you just pull the microphone out. But guys, for $100, this is one of the best mics I've heard on a gaming headset.
How does the $100 Turtle Beach Elite Atlas headphones sound? I'm not even gonna joke. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. These are incredible. The range that these have, obviously they're kind of geared towards pro gamers, but the range that they're picking up, the distance that you're able to pick things up is incredible. Now that's even before getting into the fact that sound on these with regular music and with games is just fun. It's exciting. Bass is definitely there, so explosions you're gonna feel, gunshots you're gonna feel, racing you can kind of feel the rumble of the engine. It's just amazing. Now there's not like vibration type bass. It's actually pretty clean bass because it doesn't interfere with the rest of the sound. It doesn't get muddy. It doesn't get warm because mids and trebles are, I mean, they're just really clean. In fact, I highly recommend just using these as a wired headphone to listen to music. I mean, plugging these into my PC sounded incredible, but also plugging these into the Switch, everything else with a headphone jack, it was just pleasing to listen to. Again, pinpointing sounds, sound whoring, the one thing that's really important to people, you will definitely be able to do with these. But obviously using these with an amp opened these up even more and made the sound even more exciting. But what's important about that is the fact that you can do that. They didn't distort at high volumes. Again, it stayed very clean across the whole spectrum. I'm thoroughly impressed with these. And the fact that this is only $100, based off audio alone, I would spend $100 on these. So the fact that the build quality is great and the comfort's good, and being able to sit there at the PC, being able to use them for long periods of time and be able to sit there and listen to music without getting ear fatigue, and it's just fun and exciting to listen to, I was overly impressed with the sound. The one thing I will point out is when they're on your head, they are pretty bulky. So if you're going to use these as out and about headphones, just know that they're gonna look like a pair of gaming headset on your head. Even though the microphone won't be plugged in, they still look like gaming headsets. Overall, I think Turtle Beach has an incredible gaming headset here. I don't see any concerns with build quality. Very, very durable, no creaking, but plenty of give the way that these are built. These are just well-engineered headphones. Other than these fingerprints, which I'm telling you is gonna drive me insane over time. It's gonna be one of those where I just have to constantly have a cloth to clean these. I don't see any concerns with comfort. Of course, with any headset or headphone that I review, the only thing I can say is sound. It just kind of comes down to your preference. These are a little boomy, but I think that makes gaming exciting. It just adds a thicker element to what you're doing. So guys, that is my review of the Turtle Beach Elite Atlas gaming headset. It's a great headset for $100. I highly recommend it. If you guys are interested, there will be a link below. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.